today's class. The given topic, very favorite topics of Brahmins, personal interest, Brahmins, through self-transformation, the world transformation. Normally, people think if world change, we will change. But as a Brahman, as Baba's child, as a yogi, we change the term. If I change, then world change. There is a song, let there be peace on earth, let it begin with me. Who knows that song? Anyone knows the song? Anyone is from America? No. Say yes or no at least, yeah? No, okay. It's all non-English speaking sitting here? Yeah? Okay. Who knows English? Okay, quite few. Do you do you not know the song? Let there be peace on earth, yeah? Let it begin with me. It's very famous. Maybe it's American song, so elsewhere it's not. But it's been famous since 60s, that become popular because of trouble, obvious trouble in the world, obvious problems in the world. At the same time, revolutions, peace movement, new things, New Age movement, peace movement, all those things started. People's approach, thinking also become different. At that time, more positive groups, movements started, and that not only in America but rest of the world, it reached in many different ways, somewhere in a big political way, somewhere in a social way, somewhere in a family values, the system, the life. That all had so much impact, and change took place. At the same time, Baba's knowledge, Baba's service became very much fast. As we all know, Baba came in 1937 time, and all the daddies and original souls who took Gyan and made so much difference in their personal life, their family life, their social life, became big whole group, about 400 people, just a fraction of population of the world, but very significant numbers, group that got together and work on the self for 14 years. They changed everything, their lifestyle, their values, their costumes, their language, their food, system, daily routine. They cut off from the world. They didn't have any worldly business. For 14 years, they worked on themselves. And based on that transformation, what happened, what emerged is they forgot their old names, old relations, old customs and systems, their religious practices, their rituals. Everything was very, very different. Even family members who were living together, they forgot who was the mother and who was the daughter. Mama as her own mother was calling Mama, Mama. Her own daughter became Mama for her own mother. So that much transformation took place. And based on that, we are today together discussing the same subject, the same goal and effort. We are very fortunate that we have such examples in front of us. What they did, how they did, and how long they did it. We just have to follow the footsteps. We just have to do what they did. We do not need to pave another path. We just have to put onto their footsteps and move along. It become very easy for us. It become very comfortable path for us. So no one can question it's impossible. Can anyone say this is not possible? The self-transformation. It's a time demand. Everybody in the world is wondering what is happening. There has to be change. There has to be done something. Good people, wise people, intelligent people, caring people, politicians, scientists. Everybody is concerned. What is happening to this world and how we can make difference. It is not that people are there to destroy the world. Everybody is not for destruction. Everybody is not producing weapons and bombs. There are many souls in the world who is caring, who are concerned, who wants to make difference in the world. Only thing they do not know how. They do their own way. Peace workers work in a peace way. Scientists do their own way. Politicians trying their own way. Everybody is thinking we are making difference. But our experience says, if we want to make a difference in the world, first it starts with me. I have to make difference. Somebody asked me one day in America, why are you not going to tell President Bush this thing? And I said, no, I'm not going to tell. Then they say, why not? I said, I don't have an appointment. I won't get an appointment. He doesn't have a time to listen. So why would I waste my time to thinking that he should do this and he should do that and he would make difference, so I have to teach him. Yes, the time will come, I will. Time will come, I will tell him. But right now, my effort is not to tell him to change. Right now, my effort is to make difference in ourselves. And that will reach to whoever has to reach. The human habit is to point fingers at others. This one should make difference, that one should make difference, politicians make difference, media makes difference, they should do this. But what should I do? Because only thing I can do is what I can do. I have a total control of myself. I do not have a control of anyone else. If I think I have, that's illusion. If I think I have, that's ego. If I think I can tell others and others will do it, that's illusion for myself. Only thing I have a control is on myself. Only thing, it's also nature of human being. I want to do and I want others to do what I like them to do. That's a nature, isn't it? That you must do because I like that way you to do. But doesn't work this way. And then we get disappointed, we become unhappy, relationship goes bad, and we think nobody is doing anything. No. I don't have a control on that either. Only thing I have a control is on myself. My mind is mine. What did Baba say today? What makes difference in your thoughts and in your relationships and in your yoga and in your speech? That's mine. Whose mind it is? My mind. I have a mind. I don't have a relatives, I don't have a friends, I don't have a leaders, I don't have a scientist, but I have a mind. That's what we learn first day when we come to Baba's house. I am a soul, I have a mind, I have an intellect, I have a sanskaras, I have a personality. That's what is mine. If I want total control, that's over my mind, my speech, my action, my personality. I don't have a control of anything else. Nothing moves unless if I decide. That is why Baba says, 4 things we have to change. We had a total control on ourselves, in our mind. Imagine the golden age mind. That what Baba said. Imagine the golden age mind. How was the golden age mind? Can you share? How was the golden aged mind? Can you answer? It will be difficult to communicate anyway. So the golden age mind was pure mind, right? Golden age mind was happy mind. Golden age mind was peaceful mind. Golden age mind was, the best thing was total control mind. If you see the images of Lakshmi and Narayan, how controlled, how grounded, how steady they look. They don't look steady because they are statue, but they look steady because they are in a total control. They are in a self-respected stage. They are in a peaceful stage. They are in a happy stage. They're constantly smiling. So originally, our mind, state of mind was golden aged mind, the pure gold mind. So as the speech. Can you imagine Lakshmi Narayan were shouting and insulting and slandering and using bad words? You think that that they knew all this language that hurts each other? No. When I 30 years ago went to America, I did not know the language, English. So everybody speaks English and I don't. How to teach, how to talk. So I tell Baba, Baba, how I'm going to give Gyan? I need, you brought me here and then I need a language, I need a speech. So all of a sudden, I started to read Baba's Murli in English. It wasn't English Murli, it was Hindi Murli. But miracle happened. I was holding Hindi Murli, but I was speaking English. So the only language I knew was Baba's language. No other. If I read newspaper in English, I can't. But if I read Murli, then I can. So the point is, golden aged language, you can't imagine any other words. So once we were going out, and I asked something which I couldn't read to other sister, what is this? And she said, you don't need to know. You don't need to read that. It means that only language, only speech you need to know is pure words, pure language. So imagine the language, speech, mind, speech and action. So the pure mind, golden aged mind, and golden aged speech. Ignorance about impure words. The words that hurts other. The words, the language that have a bad meanings, insulting, gossip, slander, very basic. Nothing philosophical, nothing scholarly. Scholar can be bad too. They behave badly too sometimes. So Baba not talking that. Golden age is not talking that. The golden age language is, the speech is pure, sweet, giving comfort. Flower. They give flowers in a temple. What do? They offer flowers to deities because they are deities. We do not receive flowers every day. We receive sometimes thorns and sometimes flowers. Sometimes red carpet and sometimes they say people pull carpet in under your feet too. They make you fall too. So that's a Kali Yuga language. And we had a golden age sweet language, sweet words, exchange of sweet words. And the same as action, pure action. So the pure mind, pure sweet, and as pure behavior, pure action. Gradually, go through the cycle and the copper age and iron age. Souls lost everything, their values, their purity, the golden aged mind, action, relations, everything lost. Now again needs to have a values, the spiritual values. Everybody presents their own values. Scientists have their values, business people have their values. If you talk, why do you do wrong thing in a business? They say, but that's how it is in a business. If you don't do wrong thing in a business, we can't do business, If you don't put up the prices, you can't do business, you can't make profit. So that's our value in business. This is how we run business. So they do wrong thing. They mix things in a good things. They have extra money on that. They will cheat the customers. So that's their value. So Kali Yuga value. Same thing politicians. They have their values. They say in politics you have to do this way. In politics you have to behave this way. That's what they claim for, always. So everybody brings their own values. In a family too, they say if you have to live in a family, you have to live this way. You have to do this way. If you are in a war, the soldiers have their own value. You have to kill people. You have to attack countries. Nobody brought the purest, highest spiritual value. So we Baba's children, very fortunate, Baba gave us spiritual value. And with that value, we are changing to self-transformation. I want to change. We came to Baba. We did not know we want to change. We have to change. We came to Baba to become golden aged kings, and we want to have money and we wanted to have a peace, and everybody goes to God for something. Nobody thought that if I wanted all this, I have to change. We didn't think that. When I was 12 years old, I came to Baba. I did not know where I was going. Because of my Lokik mother, I came. And who I saw first? I saw Brahma Baba. He was sitting cross-legged. And when I saw him, looked at him, took drishti, and I said, this is it. This is my father, my Baba. Then I look around. All the sisters are sitting on the floor, in a white dress. Then I said, I want to become one of them. I did not know what I'm getting into. You have to wake up 4 in the morning and you have to wear a white dress and you have to do service and you have to surrender and you have to do what Baba says and what sisters say and what daddies say and you have to do not do this and not do that and all kind. I had no idea what I was getting into. But I want to become one of them because they were looking very beautiful, very peaceful, very happy, very loving. So the attraction is not change, not transformation that we came for, but came for beauty, came for happiness, came for peace, came for love. So the change, the transformation is the way, is the method to become one, like Lakshmi and Narayan, like a deities, like angels. That's the price. That's the bargain. That's the deal. That if I make a difference for me, not only I make a difference for myself, but I make a difference for rest of the world. Because I, even a little being, just a soul, ordinary person, but I am part and a particle of the whole universe. If one little fraction of a universe moves everything. They say after tsunami, earth moved, little bit tilted from this, slight of a slight little fraction, and made difference in weather and everything. So nothing is unimportant. If I don't do it, others will do it, or they should do it, then I will do it. No. If there is a dent, there is a lack, if I don't do it. So I am a responsible soul for making difference in the world. I am important. If I am responsible, I might feel burdened. I might feel heavy. Oh gee, now I have to do for others. Who wants to do that for others? Human being is naturally in a Kali Yuga selfish. Don't want to do others, then do for yourself. And others will automatically will get it. Others will get benefit if I don't want to do for others. So I have to do it. Baba's way do it. Like this morning Baba said, determination is the thing. Once I decide, it's not difficult. If I don't decide, it's difficult. But if I decide, I want to do this, and you can do it. So now we can see it how. If I want to make a difference, we all flew into Madhuban, many miles, hours and hours, lots of preparations, lots of expense, lots of arrangements. We came here. Why? Such a powerful atmosphere, surroundings, love, care. This all helps for us to take a benefit and make difference. This is not a vacation. It's not a change for a few days. But it is change, the transformation, permanent transformation. When I go from Madhuban, I make a difference within myself that change should last for a long time. Permanent, should not come back. One can do that if I decide, whatever. Do not try too hard of effort and lose the joy of being here in Madhuban. But enjoying, whilst resting, whilst accepting everything ready-made for us, internal effort, attention on the self should not be lost. Keep one thing in mind. What do I need? What is lacking? What is preventing me to enjoy, to take best advantage, best happiness or experience of godliness in my life? There may be number of things that preventing me to take such a benefit. The coolness, the peace, the purity, the best experience. Nothing world can offer that Baba offers us. If we make a list of treasures that Baba gives us, so much abundance. And if as a Brahman, as Baba's child, I tell Baba, I don't have this and I have no peace and I'm struggling and I can't make effort, and what is that? What is preventing me if God is there to give? Today also was slogan. That to love Baba means to become equal to Baba, and equal to Baba in giving like Baba, bestower like Baba, kind like Baba. Then I love Baba. And if I love Baba, I become like Baba. It's not just love for a love, saying so. Nobody, Baba's child, can say I don't love Baba. We love Baba, that's why we are here. But then, whatever Baba is giving me, how much He is giving me, I'm not receiving. I'm still tense and I'm still worried and I'm still upset and I still get criticized and I still feel insulted and unhappy and I don't still get along with others. And why? There is something preventing me. So if we sit in front of Baba, it becomes mirror. We can see ourselves very clearly. I can see myself very clearly. Others don't have to see it. We become defensive, we become protective when we see others seeing my weaknesses, others seeing my faults, others criticizing me. Then we attack, we criticize, we pretend. Then we deprive ourselves of happiness and inner bliss. So the method, the yukti, is to sit in front of Baba. Only Baba knows and I know. Very clear self. Yes, Baba, my this weakness is preventing me. If I got a big lottery, I will make sure I'm making there in time to claim it. I'll hire aeroplane and get it and claim it because I know I want it. So we all have won the lottery. But why then we are slow? Why we are thinking, Ji Baba, yes Baba, I will do it. Maybe this thing happen, that thing happen. If this soul cooperates, that soul cooperates. Small thing every day prevents us to move forward. So this is the best opportunity when one wants to change and transform. What helps is the care, the love, atmosphere, everything, all the physical factors, and the subtlety, vibrations, the support. All we have available when we are in our cities, in a world. It's not everything available except 1 or 2 hours in the center in the morning. Then throw into the ocean of world. Then we have to swim and survive. But here in Madhuban, all these external and internal, the subtle and spiritual, physical, all the support which takes to have a transformation. The lack of physical and subtle support in the world became like this. We became like this from golden age to iron aged people because lack of love, lack of comfort, lack of support, family, society, world, money. People became vicious, people became unhappy, people became all this Kali Yugi. We all became like that because of lack of whatever was lacking in the world. The family and relations and comfort and all that. So people try to get it rushing and became corrupt and greedy and all that, egoistic, and all the vices came because of whatever needed. It's lacking. So now Baba is providing right way. Spiritual way Baba is providing. Best environment, best family. Have you ever found such a family? Where do you find such relations, brothers and sisters? Doesn't matter where they're from, in a real sense. Argentina and America and Russia and Africa and Jewish and Christians and Hindus and Muslims, and they're all one big happy family that we've been praying. We are one family, God is one. And now in practical, such a big heart, such a big family, such a big cooperation. Wherever you go, Baba's house is there, Baba's family there to help, to love, to care. How much fortune, whatever was lacking in a world to make us bad and impure, that reversing, Baba is changing in a physical and a spiritual way. So we can become angels again, we can become deities again, because it is all provided. Yesterday I was in Shantivan, just came, and Daddy Janki was there. One hand she had to go on a stage for inauguration of the conference, and then next she had to go to Ahmedabad, to Delhi. So that was going on. Third, there were Brahmins who came from outside, and they were Brahmins. They were living. So 2 important things she paid most attention, that the Brahmins who came from elsewhere, from Malaysia and from Australia, from England, and Dadi made sure that they were greeted by her, given Toli, welcome. And then there were a group were leaving to Malaysia and Australia and somewhere. She made sure that she sees them to see them off. Even though she met them before, but before they go in a taxi and bus to catch the plane, she made sure that she should see them. If they traveled from Madhuban here, Mount, she instructed the teachers that they must stop in Shantivan and see them before they leave. And before they come up here, when they arrive, Daddy greets them. What is that? It's love and care. In the world, it was missing. So why all this? Transformation. With that support, your food is given, for journey food is given, you given nice home, all this external which made downhill us. That's why people have a wars, fighting, because nobody wants to give anything to anyone. And here, okay, it's yours. You take this. It's your birthright. Big family, support, help. So we must take advantage whilst we are here. All this is not just to make us happy, but to change permanently. Transformation, there are lots of knowledge being given, lots of points are shared, so much treasure. So how much I am taking inside me and make difference. It's very important that Baba created this world. Brahma Baba was so loving. I met him personally. And everything for children. Big houses. In those days only 200 people came. 50 came, 20 came, and a big, 50 came, 200 came, was a big deal. And Baba started to build houses. Baba had very simple room, very simple. But in Pandav Bhavan, Baba's children will come. Baba's, they will have a comfort. So much love. So all children came. They are coming. Why? Because one family. It opens our hearts. We break body consciousness. When you are in India, you lived in India, you grew up in India, same culture, same language. Easy to believe that we are one family, whole world is my family. We naive. Just theory. But when you cross the borders, you fly into different countries, different language. When I left India, in a foreign lands, somebody's Christian and somebody's Jewish and somebody's white and somebody's black. Oh my God, where have I arrived? And then you remember, it's my family, Baba's family. It's easy for living here in Mount Abu and believe whole world is my family. But you really into the ocean, into the world, then your heart becomes big. Really Gyan makes sense. All differences melts away. If you really accept the value, then no fighting, no quarreling, no differences. So Baba provided one family, one culture, one language, Brahman way. Madhuban is not India. Madhuban is Madhuban, Brahman. We speak same language, we eat same food, we wear same clothes, everything is Brahman style. New culture, new civilization. experimenting and creating a model. In the beginning of service, people were wondering who we are and how we are. When we came to America, very humble beginning, and people say, oh, you won't survive here if you don't charge, and if you do Indian way, you have to do American way, otherwise you won't survive here. So you learn our way. We said no, we will do Baba's way. Simple living, little box in a corner, people put as they anonymously and run. And now, after this much, now they say, how you do it? Huh? Then they say, you won't do it. And now they say, have you teach us, show us, how you do it? If we would have converted in their way, we would not have been here, right? So Baba's way, it's working. So many good examples. With our own determination, with our own effort, with our own values, so much impact in the world, so much service takes place because we do what we believe in. Transformation also happens with your own beliefs. And particularly if our beliefs based on spirituality, it's easy. So far we believed in our worldly beliefs, materialistic beliefs, physical beliefs. Now we have a spiritual beliefs, which Baba teaches, sustains every day. One of the easy way to make a difference or change is having education, hearing same thing regularly. That's why we have Murli. That's why we have classes. That's why we have a study. In Madhuban, we get this opportunity very much. We don't have to go rushing, catching bus or traffic jam, ready to go to work. We don't have that problem here. So we take benefit of that routine as well, carefree. We are all taken care. We don't need to worry who will do what. It's automatic, done. Nobody shouts at anybody, hey, do this, do that, don't put things there, who will bring toli? No, toli comes and bhog comes and food comes and dishes comes, right? Do we notice that? How automatic, how magical everything is? So, the time, according to time, what Baba is telling us to do, the two major things for transformation for oneself and transformation for the rest of the world. When we came in Gyan, we used to say to people, destruction is coming, destruction is coming. And now the worldly people say, destruction is coming and destruction is coming. We are saying, new world is coming, new world is coming. And we're not saying, because it's very obvious that time. So when big waves hit in December called tsunami, destruction scene, I was in Canada, in Vancouver, and Daddy Janki's phone call came for greetings, and we did not know, nobody checked news or anything. So Daddy said, did you hear that? Something like this happened? We said no, we did not know anything. And then we didn't even think that seriously, anything that bad happened. And then it was evening Christmas party program, was joyous occasion. And we thought, let's see what people talking about. And we saw on television the destruction, the big one. And then phone call and news started from everywhere. All the countries that were hit. Everywhere Baba's children. And they were all safe. Under Baba's protection and under Baba's umbrella. So there were programs and interviews and media and how BK all doing and how they're helping and are they safe. And this is second time in Gujarat. 4 years ago earthquake happened, big one, and lots of destruction. There were 500 centers in Gujarat and not a child was hurt. So this is second time Baba's children are protected. So the journalist asked me, what do you think? You become BK, so you think it's become BK, you are saved and protected? I said, no, it's not that, but how can I say, yes, if you become BK, you are saved and protected, but of course you are under Baba's umbrella and protected, but it is not that. It is that if Baba saved us, Baba protected us, Baba's children, wherever there is problem, it means he wants us to do his work. So he protected us. So you can't show your pride to the world. See, we become BK, so we are survived and you were going to die. It's not that. It's indication that Baba protected us means we have bigger responsibility. And bigger responsibility means the latest Avyakta Murlis, if we study that what Baba tells us, when, if you don't change, when will you change? This is the time to give proof. It's not that we have to change, but it is my loss. When I become unhappy, I feel very bad personally. I am telling others to not become unhappy and I become unhappy. It's not only that, but I am losing my fortune. It's not that I am telling others and I am not doing it, but I am losing my fortune. If I have to struggle to become worry-free and tension-free, I feel bad. Because Baba given me so much and why do I am having tension? Why am I stressed? So it is time. So we had a public program that day, and it was Christmas joyous program. I said, I'm sorry, I can't make you sing and dance after all what happened and what I saw. But reality hits, and it can hit anywhere and any time. Seconds, Baba said, last Murli. Baba said it's a game of seconds. What one has to do. We can't just pretend and nothing happened. To BKs and to those who are not aware about Gyan. Reality is same for everybody. Can happen. So what one can do is, only thing one can do is become strong. Not waste time in a small matters. Not live with same old stories. That's transformation. We gave up obvious things, lust and anger and greed and alcohol and cigarettes and all that. That's not the point. We didn't do anything great about that, but we're losing the firmness, the strong will, peace of mind, most precious thing. And if I'm doing that, for small matters, what a big price I'm paying for my big fortune, I'm losing for nothing. So if I become strong, powerful, the method is to do what Baba says, just how Brahma Baba made it. Just keep the routine, study, keep mind with Baba, follow what Baba says. Very simple, very practical. He never missed the Murli. Last day he didn't come to the class, give Murli. In the night he came. He said, what children will think? Why didn't Baba give Murli? So he never missed the Murli. He served children, simple daily routine, morning class, Amrit Vela, pure food, pure mind, pure speech, met children. He didn't climb Himalayas and he didn't write books and, he didn't give scholarly lectures, nothing. So I just have to follow the Father. Today Baba said to love Baba means follow him. So that change Baba wants. He keeps telling and telling all the time. So this is how I can do. The method is not difficult. Method is not hard. Enjoyable method, sweet feelings. When you sit in comfort in front of Baba, it's so sweet, so easy, so comfortable, so peaceful, pure. Baba's lap. He said, swing in a golden age swing today. Yeah? Baba's lap. That's all we have to do. Why we missing on those feelings and going into the past and somebody else's sanskaras and all that? That's where the transformation needed. Waste thoughts. So all this difficult thing, which is difficult, but to be sweet with Baba and be with everybody shouldn't be difficult. To kind and comfortable shouldn't be difficult, it's easy. So if I am here, took my time, maybe some of you must have lots of physical effort to get here. So if I took my time, then I make that difference. Why not? Enjoy at the same time, permanent enjoyment, total transformation. Then Baba wants proof. And the law of this subtle spiritual nature is the automatic transformation of the world will happen, service will happen. People will come. Many times we have experience when disasters strike. Even people have their own temples and own organization. They come to Baba's house. Why? They feel protected. They feel peace. They feel comfort in Baba's centers. Because we create that powerful feelings. That happens with self. We don't just tell people, it happens. Don't need to even tell. So many souls, you all must have experienced, who weren't thinking about Baba's knowledge. Now they started to think, they started to come. It's time. So they're all taking and we are depriving. It's too bad, isn't it? The last people will grab it, then we are in 20 years, 40 years, 10 years, 5 years, 2 years, knowing Baba. So it's a demand of time to change. So much been said for self-transformation. So much points been given by seniors, daddies. Books been written. Now it's time to do it. It's for myself, not for anyone. Because I feel happy about it. I feel comfortable. I feel pure. Easy. That sweet feeling of swinging childlike in parents' lap, emperor-like in golden age, the diamond pearl-studded swings, or devotees swing you. I like that better. They worship you, but if you are worship worthy, if I am not worship worthy, they won't put any flowers on you. But if I done it, then they do it. In all these three swings, no effort required. When you are baby, you child, you are very little, the parents swings you. You just have to enjoy. When you are emperor, you don't have to make effort. When you are deity, idol, your devotees do for you. Don't we like that? I like. So what condition Baba gave for that? All sit in three swings? Anyone remembers? What we have to do for that? Forgot? We just have to do what Baba says. Simple. You just climb on Baba's heart. Not difficult at all. That's transformation. That's change. To sit on Baba's lap is difficult? No. Jump on a swing is difficult? No. That change we have to. Why sit on a floor? Why walk? Swing. That change. And then people want, what have you got? If I'm struggling, oh no, I don't want to become BK. There was one teacher, a new one, was teaching somebody and express all her problems to how difficult it is, and I'm trying hard and it's very nice, and the student ran off. The student said, I don't want to take this knowledge because even you were struggling, how I don't want to, I have already struggled in my life, I don't want to have more struggle. But if I am happy, I am comfortable. With my experience, I tell you, it takes only a thought, determined thought. Don't have to do anything. Baba, I don't want this, and it goes. There is no other method except to have a firm thought. I don't want this, and it goes. I don't want to remember past, and it disappears. I don't have to have a jealousy, and it goes. Just think. But if we reasoning it, if we justify it, this one did that and that's why I did, anybody, whoever is free anyway, and all this reasoning we do, nobody have ever done yet, and all that reasons, it's not my fault, and all these petty things, nothing new that we're talking. Then difficult transformation, because I'm not accepting that it is possible. I'm not thinking that I want to make a difference. Or whoever, time will come, I will change anyway. See, there is no firmness in thought. Nobody did it. Senior haven't done it. 40 years people haven't done it. I will do it. There is no firmness. There is no determination. You see right there. How can I do it? I am so busy, or I have this problem, that problem. I'm working, family, it's the responsibility. See, there is weak thoughts. No acceptance that yes, I can do it, or I want to do it. So easiest way, magical way is to consider it. And it's done, gone, finish, and you on top of everything. Try, experiment whilst you are here. Baba, I don't want this. And see how it works. It's a wonderful way it works. So try out. Experiment and experience. Last Murli, Baba's latest Murli, Prayog. Baba said, experiment and then experience. And once you experience, you can never forget. Once you had that divine feeling, you want to have it again, so you hold on to it. So we experiment. Experiment happens in science, and yoga is science. So we do science, experiment in a spiritual science, and then we experience, and becomes my own treasure. You can never forget. Toli in Madhuban is very sweet. Can you forget that? Toli is very sweet, always. Toli is sweet. You can never forget that, because you had it. You experience it. No, Toli in somewhere else, and not very sweet. No, it's always sweet. Otherwise it's not called Toli. So it's deepened in our souls. So experience, experiment, and become full with treasures. Okay? Om Shanti. So now we are more and more Brahmins are coming to Madhuban to take their rights. Baba's day is coming. Even no matter how big Baba's house is, it's always small, so we have to accommodate and be together and experience each other's love and sweetness, at the same time comfort. So because we are big and so many, so be careful. Be quiet and give a space, and your rooms and your accommodation, speak softly and noise and all that. So be considerate that yes, there are other people who are resting and they need their silence too, and so then we all be happy, one family, big one. Om Shanti.